Partridge Family, 1970 to 1974, a musical sitcom that became a pop culture phenomenon. Do you remember Shirley Partridge leading her talented kids on tour in their colorful bus? From catchy hits like I Think I Love You to the hilarious family dynamics, this show had it all. Now, let's take a look at how the stars of the Partridge Family have changed over the years. From their unforgettable performances to their lives today, the transformations of these actors are truly fascinating. Stay tuned as we explore their real names, ages, and how they've evolved since the show aired over 5 decades ago. Shirley Partridge, the loving and talented matriarch of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Shirley Jones. Born on March 31, 1934, in Charleroi, Pennsylvania, Jones was 36 years old when she first took on the role of Shirley. In the series, Shirley Partridge is a widowed mother who leads her musical family to fame while balancing the challenges of parenthood. With her warm personality and strong moral compass, she became a beloved TV mom of the 1970s. Prior to the show, Jones had already established herself as a celebrated actress, winning an Academy Award for Elmer Gantry 1960. As of 2025, Jones is 90 years old and remains an iconic figure in entertainment, having enjoyed a successful career spanning film, television, and music. Keith Partridge, the charismatic lead singer and heartthrob of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by David Cassidy. Born on April 12, 1950, in New York City, Cassidy was 20 years old when he first took on the role of Keith. In the series, Keith is the eldest Partridge sibling, known for his musical talent, charm, and occasional teenage misadventures. His performances and boyish good looks made him a teen idol of the 1970s, with a massive fan following. Beyond the show, Cassidy enjoyed a successful music career, producing hit singles like I Think I Love You. Sadly, he passed away on November 21, 2017, at the age of 67 due to liver failure. His legacy as a pop culture icon and talented performer endures. Danny Partridge, the witty and mischievous bassist of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Danny Bonaduce. Born on August 13, 1959, in Broomall, Pennsylvania, Bonaduce was just 11 years old when he first took on the role of Danny. In the series, Danny is known for his sharp sense of humor, business-savvy mind, and occasional schemes that often land him in trouble. His comedic timing and on-screen presence made him a standout character in the beloved musical sitcom. After the show ended, Bonaduce faced personal struggles but later reinvented himself as a successful radio and television personality. Currently, Bonaduce is 65 years old and continues to work in broadcasting, proving his resilience and ability to entertain across multiple platforms. Tracy Partridge, the youngest member of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Suzanne Crowe. Born on March 6, 1963, in Fullerton, California, Crowe was just 7 years old when she joined the cast as the quiet yet lovable tambourine player of the family band. Unlike her on-screen siblings, Tracy was not given many lines, but her sweet presence and innocent charm made her a memorable part of the show. After the Partridge Family ended, Crowe largely stepped away from acting, choosing a quieter life outside of Hollywood. Tragically, she passed away on April 27, 2015, at the age of 52 due to a rare heart condition. Though her time in the spotlight was brief, she remains fondly remembered by fans of the classic series. Reuben Kincaid, the often frustrated yet lovable band manager in the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Dave Madden. Born on December 17, 1931, in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada, Madden was 39 years old when he first took on the role. As Reuben, he was tasked with keeping the musical family on track, often clashing with young Danny Partridge, played by Danny Bonaduce, in a comedic mentor-rival dynamic that became a fan favorite. Beyond the Partridge Family, Madden had a successful career in television, with roles in Laugh-In, Alice, and numerous guest appearances. He passed away on January 16, 2014, at the age of 82 due to complications from myelodysplastic syndrome. His humor and charm made him a standout in television history. Christopher "Chris" Partridge, the youngest son and drummer of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Brian Forster after replacing original actor Jeremy Jelbwax in the second season. Born on April 14, 1960, in Los Angeles, California, Forster was 11 years old when he stepped into the role. As Chris, he provided steady beats for the family band and was often seen playing the drums during performances. Though his character had fewer speaking lines compared to his on-screen siblings, he contributed to the show's wholesome musical charm. After the Partridge Family, Forster largely stepped away from acting and pursued a career in professional auto racing. Today, he is 64 years old and continues to enjoy life away from the Hollywood spotlight. Christopher "Chris" Partridge, the original drummer of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Jeremy Jelbwax during the show's first season. Born on May 22, 1961, in Los Angeles, California, Jelbwax was just 9 years old when he took on the role. As the youngest son in the musical family, Chris was often seen behind the drums during performances, though his role was relatively minor compared to his on-screen siblings. After one season, Jelbwax left the show due to his family's relocation, and Brian Forster replaced him in the role. Unlike many of his co-stars, Jelbwax did not pursue an acting career and instead focused on academics, later working in the computer and technology industry. Now, he is 63 years old and leads a private life away from Hollywood. Ricky Stevens, the adorable young singer introduced in the final season of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Rick Siegel. Born on March 10, 1969, in Long Island, New York, Siegel was just 4 years old when he joined the show. Ricky was a precocious child with a passion for singing, often performing solo numbers that showcased his youthful charm. Although his character was introduced to add fresh energy to the series, the show ended shortly after his arrival. Unlike many child actors, Siegel continued working in entertainment, pursuing acting and music well into adulthood. Presently, Siegel is 56 years old and remains active in the industry, occasionally engaging with fans who remember his time on the Partridge Family. Laurie Partridge, the intelligent and independent eldest daughter of the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Susan Day. Born on December 10, 1952, in Pekin, Illinois, Day was just 18 years old when she first took on the role. Laurie was known for her strong-willed personality, musical talent on the keyboard, and her ability to keep her younger siblings in line. She quickly became a fan favorite, admired for her wit and charm. After the Partridge Family ended in 1974, Day transitioned to a successful acting career, most notably starring as Grace Van Owen in L.A. Law, a role that earned her a Golden Globe. As of 2025, Day is 72 years old and has largely stepped away from Hollywood, choosing a more private life. Albertson, a character in the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Gordon Jump. Born on April 1, 1932, in Dayton, Ohio, Jump was already an experienced actor when he appeared on the show. Best known for his warm and comedic presence, he later gained widespread recognition as Arthur Carlson, the bumbling station manager on WKRP in Cincinnati. His career spanned various television roles, including guest appearances on popular sitcoms throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Jump continued acting until his later years, leaving a lasting mark on classic TV. Sadly, he passed away on September 22, 2003, at the age of 71 due to pulmonary fibrosis. His contributions to television remain cherished by fans of the era. Punky Laser, the mischievous and somewhat troublesome friend of Danny Partridge in the Partridge Family, was portrayed by Gary Dubin. Born on May 5, 1959, in Los Angeles, California, Dubin was just a child actor when he took on the role. Known for his youthful energy and comedic timing, he brought a fun dynamic to the show. Beyond the Partridge Family, Dubin had a varied acting career, including voice work in the Aristocats and appearances in TV series like Gunsmoke and Happy Days. Sadly, Dubin passed away on October 8, 2016, at the age of 57 due to bone cancer. Though his time in Hollywood was relatively brief, his performances left a lasting impression on fans of classic